Hi everyone, I'm really happy to show you the Golden Tarot today. I think it's a beautiful deck. It's an older deck, but I recently got it. And here is the box it comes in, and it's from US Games. It's a real sturdy box, and it opens from the top. This is a collage deck, and the artwork was collaged from pieces from the late Middle Ages to the early Renaissance. It was beautifully and very seamlessly done, and it was done by Cat Black. Here is the backing of the cards. And you can see that they are a little bit glossy, but I think the quality is very good, and they're nicely gilded. So it does come with a book, and the first half of the book goes into each of the cards, a small picture and description of the cards. The second half of the book is dedicated to the artwork in each of the cards, and it will go through the sources for the artwork and who the artist is. So for each card, there could be, at least a half a dozen little pieces from different paintings. Very nice. Okay, so let's take a look at the Fool. So even here, this is collaged from many pieces of artwork. The background will be from one, perhaps the dog from another, her hat from another, and so on. The Magician. It's a little busy, but I do like all the animals there. It's really, I like all of the cards in this deck. I really like the High Priestess. So you've probably have seen a lot of these images around. The deck has been around for about a dozen years or so. I like her leopard, and she is holding a book and it's closed. Now I don't think you'll be able to see. Oh, there's no way you'll see this, but she has a very like a gossamer veil right around her throat. So that also kind of gives the idea that of the High Priestess and her secrets and knowledge. The Empress, very beautiful as well. I like the bunnies and the children, and in fact the child on her lap is playing an instrument, and she does have her crown. Normally you'll see 12 stars, but these are 12 little pieces of wheat, I believe. And so, the 12 stars usually represents the goddess. Here is the Emperor. I do like his lion. Okay, and the Hierophant. All right. So, in keeping with the Rider-Waite tradition, which I have to say this deck is very much, you'll see keys here. And of course the two, sort of students there behind him. And then his staff, if you look closely, it does have that symbol we're used to seeing, which can represent the Pope or the Grand Master, depending on how you view the deck. The Lovers. Oh, I really like the Chariot card here. So the Chariot is being pulled by there are two swans, a black swan and a white swan. It's just so beautifully collaged, and I like the background here. It's actually a tapestry, but it looks like a nighttime sky. Strength. Okay, she has this as number 8. So, you just see the lion there, and then there is a horse behind her, which I like this card very much. It has a lot of that sun energy, especially with the horse charging ahead as well. Oh, I really like the Hermit card. This was such a, really, I think, a wonderful choice, because, he's not just a man in rags alone in the wilderness, but he is, just displaying some real tenderness and connection with the wildlife around him. You can see he's holding gently his hand on the deer, and there are little birds, and there's a cat there. Of course, he does have the lantern. I think that is a wonderful Hermit card. And Wheel of Fortune, this is strange. So you'll see the wheel up in the top hand corner here. And then we see this man, I think he's preparing some type of food, perhaps for the mother and child. So yeah, I mean, a lot of this artwork is going to have that iconic imagery. That's not for everyone, you know, but I really do like this very much. The Justice card, I think, is beautiful. So even her, you know, the structure, the way she's holding her body is to try to put everything in balance. And here, you know, we see the scales. And this bar here, which would be, you know, holding the scales. On the one side we see an angel, on the other side the devil. The devil side is a little lower. With a lot to take in, a lot to look at in all of the cards. Here's the Hanged Man. And Death. So up top here we can see, you know, representation of death. And the woman has passed. She's holding a lily here. And there seem to be some type of people tending to her. Okay, the Temperance card is very beautiful, especially in person. So nice. Very traditional, simple, beautiful. Okay, the Devil. It's a pretty wild devil card. So if you can see the devil here, this is his head here, but he has a face in his belly. So that really gives the idea that, you know, he is making his decisions from those lower chakras, from you know, desire and lust. The Tower card. The Star. So you'll see a lot of wildlife and animals throughout many of the cards, you know, which I do like. And the Moon card is really nice. And I like the Sun as well. Now, I personally do like the White Horse in the Sun cards. You know, it's an old representation of the sun. And here is the Judgment card. This would be very traditional, and certainly, you know, maybe not everyone would like it. I have no problem with it because I really, you know how I feel about this type of artwork, and I have a very astrological view of a lot of this type of artwork. Okay, so the World card is absolutely beautiful. I think the use of the Vesica Pisces here is just wonderful as an entryway. So, okay, let's take a look at some of the minors. Now, what I like here, all of the minors are actually, all of the aces, I mean to say, are angels. So I think that's pretty neat because here's the Ace of Swords. Because it's sort of showing that they are guardians of their suit. The Ace of Cups. Wands. And here's the Ace of Coins. So I like that as well. Now let's take a look at the swords. Here's the 2. And the 3 is nice. Now I don't know that you'll see it, but on the heart, it's actually decorated. It's kind of just very pretty for such a tough card. The 4 of Swords. And here's the 5. So even here you see the addition of the dog in that card, and I do think that adds something. I like the 6 of Swords because it's unusual to see 2 ships, or 2 boats, I mean, in the waters. And it's very calm. Really like that one. And the 7. So she did make such a really great effort at having the facial expressions, you know, match up with the card. And you could see that very much in this card. and the 8. It seems almost like a wintry scene, which I think adds to the feeling of the card. The 9 and 10 of swords. So the 9 here, you know, we have a man in distress, and he's got his dog friend there. And in the 10, we see, once again, the dog here. Nice. Okay, the Page of Swords. This is, I think this is kind of funny that, see the cow right up top kind of flying over his head, nurturing his ideas. Butterfly. Oh, I really like the Knight of Swords, and you'll recognize, you know, a lot of these paintings are part of these paintings, I'm sure, and this is one that you probably will. He's really going at battle there. And here is the Queen of Swords. Again, the butterfly symbolism. And the King. And let's take a look at some of the wands. Okay, the Four of Wands is really beautiful. A lot of celebration going on, and you know, this card has a lot going on in the background. Just so nicely done. Okay, let's see here. Here is the here's the 6. And the 8. The 8 is basic, except I do like that she added a bird up here. It gives even more of that feeling of something coming through, you know, with that flying in the air element. Here's the 10 of Wands. And Page. Here's the Knight. The beautiful Queen. Very fiery card. And here is the King. Okay. So, let's see what we have here is the coins. Okay. Well, here's the 3. So, you know, you can see this is a very traditional, very Rider-Waite, you know, based deck. Here is the 4. The 5 of Coins. Very dark. Here's the 6. And the 9 of Coins is very nice. And I'm going to show you the Knight. With the dog there as well. And the Queen. And the King of Coins. And let's move on to the cups. And here is the 2 of Cups. And the 3, very pretty. Very lush. The 5 of Cups. And here's the 7. I like this, the way she is holding up a cloth with all the pictures of cups on it. The 8, I really like this as well. You know, you can see he's walking away. It's very quiet. The moon is out. It's very nice. And here's the 9. The bird here and the dog and a little bit of food. She's holding the baby. Very content. And here's the 10. Very happy card. I like this very much. And let's take a look at the Queen and King here. Oh, the Queen of Cups. It's a little unusual. She's, oh, she does have a cup here. She's holding a book, and she's got a feather there. But it does bring in, oh, and there's a scorpion here as well. It does bring in an emotional quality. And here is the King, very watery. So it is, I think it's a beautiful deck, incredibly well done. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you soon. Bye.